Zippity doodah, zippity a. Let me turn the song down so we can have a decent show. All I want is a decent show.
I feel like 90% of our shows are decent.
I mean, it's being kind.
90%. 10% can be absolute garbage, but I'll take it.
I'll take it. You know what really bothers me?
Go ahead.
So, we've finally been able to start decorating the abode. If you see behind this shoulder here, there's a lava lamp. Really excited. Turn that thing on maybe, 3 hours ago.
Right.
No convection, no lava happening.
That's unfortunate.
They should call it just a lamp.
I used to have a lava lamp back in elementary school.
Is that like a dig?
A little bit.
Let's ask the chat. Are lava lamps cool? I feel like I'm going to be slammed on this one.
Back in 1995, maybe. Anyway,
we're going back on vintage here. Everybody's vintage now.
Anyway, if this is your first time tuning in, I don't even know what that means. Tuning in, we are the guys from ParanormalWarehouse.com with Real or Fake Live. We try to do this every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Lately, we've just been picking and choosing when we want to do it.
Yeah, it's been fun.
What we do is we take viral paranormal videos that we found on the internet or that you guys might send in to us, which are always welcome, and we basically analyze whether they're real, fake, fast, needs more research, or anything else that you guys might come up with. We talk about some paranormal trash, which are absolutely garbage paranormal videos that we find on the internet that are highly regarded as fake, and see what you guys think. So thank you for everybody tuning in on Facebook and YouTube right now. Please share with your paranormal friends if you can, and we will get right into it right now.
So let's take a little step back. We're rushing into the future. Everybody's rushing.
Okay.
We have to take a second to reflect on the past, which is last week's previous video. Now, this video was in the dance studio. What are you drinking there?
Hard seltzer.
Is it good?
It's all right. I'm drinking a pomegranate one right now.
I mean, it sounds like a healthier choice.
I don't think it really is, because it's still 100 calories and 1 gram of sugar.
That's what I was going to ask. The sugar is where you don't want.
1 gram.
That's not bad. That's nothing. All right. So it was the dance studio, and there was that mist that went across, but then they have a zoom in that was a little bit dicey. We'll tell you what we mean. Let's play the video, shall we?
We shall.
Chris, do you see the ballerina this time?
I mean, I still don't see, specifically a ballerina. I see something walking across or someone walking across.
Look at the ballerina, dude. You could see her. She's, in a plie.
All right, that time I saw it.
Now I feel like I'm influencing you here.
No, that time I feel like I saw it.
Now, if you were listening in last week, we had I think the majority was fake for this situation. What do we got going on in the chat right now?
Well, a lot of people are saying that they love lava lamps.
Yes.
I'm starting to get some fakes going in on this one.
Yeah.
Fake. It's just too good.
I mean, if it was just the shadow, I would be super intrigued.
Yeah.
Obviously, that could be faked. But it's more, once you get something like this, we're going to come to this again later on today, where you're thinking, maybe this time,
Yeah, everybody's
and then something takes place, and you realize the shenanigans are afoot yet again.
So many shenanigans.
It's nonstop.
So many shenanigans.
Nonstop.
But everybody's saying fake.
Not one real? Not one person holding down?
One person says the outline makes me believe it. It's just too good. If it was just, like you said, if it was just that black mass going across the shadow, I would be like, oh, that's interesting. But the fact that no.
What's going on over there?
What?
I feel like you're looking at something over there.
No, I thought I saw something.
Yeah, if it was anything but clearly a ballerina in that image, I would also be a little...
Well, like somebody in the Facebook chat just says, but why were they filming that random spot? Like, to me, the whole thing is just set up. Kathy says, how do you fake that? CGI, or computer effects. You could easily just superimpose.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a still image of a dancer, and they had it... They changed the opacity. They just make it like fade in and fade out, and have it scroll across the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yet another. You know, I think we have a bunch of gems this week too. I don't think we're doing so hot moving forward.
All right. Well, let's see. You want to get into this week's Real or Fake? We're gonna have a bunch of videos for you guys today because we're trying to get more and more videos up because nobody wants to hear us talk the whole time. So we're trying to get more and more videos to analyze.
So the first video that I'm going to play, I don't remember what it is. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's the garage situation. This
Okay.
is what I'm talking about, where things are looking up and up. And then there is a drastic turn towards trash. Hard turn. Do you know anything about this garage situation?
No.
So the guy's going in, you'll see in a second, and it seems as if he's actively trying to communicate with something in the garage. I think he says, are you evil, or are you demonic, or something? I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to let you play. They show two sides. They show he must have had a static camera in the back, and then they cut to his phone clip, and it also shows what happens after he's there. So, it's a, decent size clip. Enjoy, and then we'll chat about it. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
You're evil, flick the light again. Are you evil? Is that a yes or a no? If you're evil, flick the light again. Okay. Whoa.
Alrighty, so this guy, seemingly nervous, seriously sweaty back going on. When I get nervous, I sweat in my back. So his acting isn't so bad. Alleged acting. So he's going around. Things start popping up. He's filming. He's asking questions, trying to see he's like, can you flick the light off again? And he gets an answer. And then this stuff starts popping up. But it's really not until the second half of this video where the tomfoolery really starts ramping up to exceptional proportions. So what do you think about it?
I mean, at first, when I first started watching the video, I was like, I'm not seeing anything going on. Even the first time around, now that I'm watching it the second time around, the first time around, I didn't see while he was filming, the stuff flying in the air. Yeah. I must have missed that reaction. But then when we get to the second half of the video here, when they're just filming the room and things start moving around, is where I call fake.
Don't curse. Don't you curse.
I mean, it is close.
We've been so good. It's
close.
It's been 16 minutes. All right, so here, so he leaves the camera up, and then this thing attached to a string starts getting pulled across the floor. Obviously. I don't know how this tape, is it a tape measure or like something down on the ground starts wiling out?
I mean, the box is hilarious to me.
Yeah, the box is on a string too. He would have. Oh, we're back. He would have done better just to have left it at this.
Yeah, I agree.
Now,
what's sad is now we're not even like to the point of analyzing real or fake. We're like analyzing how fake it is and what he should have done to make it less fake.
It's like now we're trying to become experts on like how did he make this video such garbage?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying fake. There's fishing line in the second part. Definitely fake. Fake. He's not screaming like a little girl. A lot of people are saying fishing line. Yeah, it's definitely fake.
I'll say this. We've been really struggling with our choices. If you have compelling evidence, please send it our way. And I'd love to use it.
Yeah, I mean, we rather use stuff that you guys send us, to be honest with you. Obviously, you know what this show is, so you have to be aware that we're going to analyze it the way we're analyzing any other video, but
I actually might have one on cue that I totally forgot about. I'm going to check.
But these videos, these viral videos that are on YouTube and whatnot, are absolute garbage. So,
yeah, you know what? I'm trying to get a friend that you know. His name, he's one of a friend from childhood and college of mine. His name rhymes with Schmarrel, and I don't want to specifically say his name in case he doesn't.
I was going to say, did you just make up this name?
And he told a story that he had a paranormal experience in his home.
Okay.
He was very freaked out about it. So I'm going to try to get him on the show. Plus, he would be ridiculous. We would have no chance of monetization after him being on the show, but that's fine.
So maybe we should wait.
Yeah, but then, it is what it is. All right, so how do you want to do this? We have a bunch of videos now. You want to go in between segments and then jump back to videos?
Sure.
Breaking news?
Let's tap into some breaking news. We're flying through this show, though. I do want to say something before we get into breaking news. Somebody just wrote in the chat, most real incidences never make it to film.
Yeah, I agree. I think most things are like almost like personal experiences.
Yeah,
like meant for you specifically. So to capture something that's so brief, I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's very difficult. I think it's a very rare thing. I think even just them like taking place, my baby is wilding out, is like a unique thing. I don't think it happens all the time.
Right. I just like that comment. That was good. All right, breaking news. This comes from Vice.com. We got an Ancient Aliens theme park now. One of the park's main attractions is a flight simulator that suggests Peru's Nazca lines might be a landing strip for alien craft. Imagine this, in the mid-2000s, and you're a Swiss child on vacation in the touristy mountain town of Interlaken. It's beautiful as it's possible for a town to be: crisp air and mountain streams, quaint European architecture. Jesus. But you're a kid. You don't give a I can't curse. You don't give a heck about
nice
any of that.
Good job.
You're bored out of your tiny Swiss mind. Then you see a TV commercial for a theme park called Mystery Park, with shots of a little girl gleefully running around a series of themed structures that look kind of like Disney World's Epcot. Then she's panning for gold and jumping up and down on bungee cords, and there's shots of spaceships and pyramids and sharks. True to its name, the contents of this park aren't all that clear, but it definitely looks exciting. After some parental begging, you arrive at the Mystery Park. The first of the themed areas you enter is in the shape of an Egyptian pyramid and promises to explain the mysteries of ancient Egypt. Your imagination runs wild at the possibilities, depending on which of Switzerland's spoken languages you happen to be thinking in at that moment. The world's Achterbahn,
what was that?
Or or roller coaster might pop into your head as you picture the exciting experiences that surely await you inside. So this exhibit, like most of the exhibits in the park, is based on the book Chariots of the Gods, written in the late 60s by Eric von Däniken.
You ever read it?
I cannot talk today. The book puts forth the theory that aliens visited the Earth in ancient times, and a bunch of things around the planet were either built using alien technology or by early humans as tribute to alien visitors. Go ahead.
Did you read Chariots of the Gods?
No. Did you?
Yeah, I listened to it on audio tape in the car.
Wow, look at you.
It is compelling, but then you hear things. I mean, there's some weird stuff, man, like the precision cuts of these stones and the massive size of them. I think at very least, like, you have two options here, right? You have aliens did this.
Yeah.
Or you have ancient people had technologies that we did not think they had at the time. Both of those are very interesting.
I was always intrigued by Ancient Aliens when it first came out on History Channel and when H2 was a thing.
They don't have H2 anymore?
I don't think so. I think they turned it into something else. But it got out of hand.
It really did.
It got out of hand because there was an episode at one point I remember watching, and I think that's where I was like, okay, I'm done. And it was something where talking about aliens putting Bigfoot here.
That's rough. That's rough. You know, I think similar to Game of Thrones, which just ended. I think this show started with the source material of Chariots of the Gods, and it was so popular they were able to continue, and they couldn't really use that information, so they just started reaching for straws, and things started going downhill fast.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I get when you have a show like that, you have to.
Yeah, you got to keep it going.
Yeah, you have to exaggerate some things, but like the beginning of that show and the beginning of that series, I guess I should say, was so good in the sense that it just made you think. Like it dealt with ancient Egypt and it dealt with other cultures and whatnot from back in the day, and how aliens might have assisted in like having the writings on the wall of like the helicopters and the spacemen and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's because that information is actually compelling. Like,
right.
the huge size of these stones being moved, like, unbelievable distances and, like, being cut with, like, such a level thing. It's fascinating. When you start talking about aliens dropping down Bigfoot, you know, you're going off the rails here.
Right.
You're not basing it off of anything. The earlier episodes, you could actually see pictures of the stuff. Like, it exists, you know?
Yeah, I stopped watching. I mean, every once in a while I'll turn it on and just have it on in, like, the background, but...
Who's this guy? Showcasing.
That's the Chariots of the Gods who wrote the book.
Oh. Good for him.
A lot of people say he's full of...
baloney? Why do they say that?
See how I'm catching myself though every time.
You're doing a great job, dude. What do people say in the chat about if they've read Chariots of the Gods or Alien Assistance?
Well, one person said ancient people had alien assistants. That's all I got. Sandy said she's so glad Game of Thrones is over. Never saw one episode of it.
Then why is she excited it's over then?
I don't know.
Just to stop hearing all of us
Now,
yapping about it all the time?
If you were in this area, would you go to this park?
Hell yeah. How much money is that?
How much money is it?
That's the depending factor.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
I would pay a stretch $35 to get into that park.
Okay.
Is that unreasonable?
No, I was gonna say I feel like that's reasonable.
How much is it to go to like SeaWorld?
I don't know, but nobody even goes to SeaWorld anymore.
I would never go to SeaWorld.
I'm shocked SeaWorlds are even still open.
Yo, I was listening to Joe Rogan, and he had some guy who's like an activist for like the aquatic animals in this situation. And the information that he drops on how terribly these animals are being treated is really atrocious. And there's like money being tossed around, and like a guy who's rich and he's like, I'm not changing anything. Crazy stuff. Really awful.
I'm surprised it's still open. I remember back in the day going to Florida and going, they still have one in San Diego too. But
$84 single park ticket.
We're getting
marked down from $104 down to $84 for SeaWorld. So you go to Chariots of the Godland, $35.
Yeah, and learn some ancient alien facts.
It'd be great.
All right, let's move on here.
All right, Chris. Fine. All right, what about these guys? UFO
so
sighting?
This comes from WPDH.com. Credible. Hudson Valley UFO sighting makes CBS Evening News. UFO sightings in the Hudson Valley are receiving extra scrutiny as investigators look into some credible claims. You may think that people who believe in little green men from Mars are a bit eccentric, but more and more people are taking local claims of UFO sightings seriously. We spoke to Chris, they spoke to Chris Deperneau from a national organization called MUFON. The Mutual UFO Network consists of scientists, investigators, and UFO enthusiasts who look into claims of unidentified flying objects. According to Deperneau, the Hudson Valley is a hotbed of activity.
It's hot.
An investigation is currently underway in Orange County where witnesses claim to have seen a triangle of lights hovering over a lake. MUFON says the credible sources reported that barrels were dumped from the craft into the water before the object disappeared. Deperneau and his organization has a team of divers ready to jump into search for the barrels if his investigation turns up more evidence. Recent Hudson Valley UFO activity has even made mainstream news. This week, CBS interviewed Deperneau and UFO witnesses in Pine Bush. Do you have that video by any chance?
Chris. No. I really do. I'll play it.
So between a half mile and a mile away, it was big and quiet.
I'll make a
Did Hudson Valley resident Robert Strong see a UFO?
There is something going on.
With thousands of similar accounts across the country each year,
military pilots, Army personnel, the U.S. Navy now, all of them have reported different types of sightings.
And even NASA is conceding it's possible the universe contains different life forms.
We do know that the phenomenon is real.
Experts say the race is heating up to find answers as to who they are, where they're from, and what they may want from us.
Let's go over this way here.
Sam Falvo.
I'm an engineer by trade.
And Chris Deperneau.
I'm a retired major crimes detective.
Investigate unidentified flying objects for the New York chapter of the Mutual UFO Network, or MUFON, a global organization established in 1969.
Most of them, 95% or so, can be identified. It's those 5 or 6% that really stir your interest
that we can't explain.
What they do has long been considered a fringe field of science, but today the search for answers has gone mainstream, with prestigious universities including Harvard and Penn State dedicating some of their brightest minds to this as a new field of study.
We want to get their reply.
And then there's the private sector funding everything from digital, interstellar communication to a dish that emits radio waves. These attempts to communicate with the extraterrestrial world are a bit more high-tech than the recording of unique sounds scientists played from the two space probes in the 1970s.
Activity in the Pine Bush area is so common.
But could some answers actually lie closer to home? Author and researcher Linda Zimmerman has investigated some 500 eyewitness accounts of UFOs in the Hudson Valley.
There is the possibility that they are drawn to the water here, the river and the lakes and reservoirs, but also this area has a very unique magnetic field and gravitational field.
Zimmerman and Falvo's organization have now formed a joint venture called Project Ares with the hope of collecting as much human intelligence and data as possible with your help.
We need you to come forward and tell us of your experiences.
So between a half mile and a mile away, it was big and quiet.
Did Hudson Valley resident Robert Strong see a UFO?
There is something going on.
With thousands of similar accounts across the country each year.
All right, so I think that video is over. But you get the gist.
Do you think aliens are dropping barrels of whatever into our water?
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
Do we think this is some type of government cover-up that they're dropping something in our water?
I'll say this. All right. I heard someone describe it like this recently. So, back in the day, like Roswell, you know?
Yeah.
There's always a chance that there was like some sort of government technology going on that they didn't want people to know about.
Right.
Or it could have been like a UFO, you know what I mean? If it's like this advanced looking technology. As we move forward in time, I feel like there's more and more and more of a chance, just because technology is just rocketing forward. Who's to know like that there's crazy crafts being tested by whichever government at any time. I feel like as more time goes by, the idea that they're extraterrestrial kind of like is less of a chance, just because behind closed doors, who knows what kind of crazy propulsion systems we have or vehicles or whatever.
Less of a chance that it's aliens.
Right, because we're probably making bonkers stuff that we don't even know about.
Yeah, but all right, so go back in the day when we had the biggest piece of technology that we had was a toaster, and then all of a sudden we're shooting rockets into space to the moon.
Yeah, I mean, and that doesn't that correlate to the Roswell crash? Or the
sure.
the microchip or something. But yeah, I mean, back then, if you saw some crazy thing flying around, you know, there's less of a chance that it's something that we made because we, like you said, we're like rocking out a toaster. But nowadays, I feel like there probably are crazy things that are human built that are flying around. What do you think, dude?
This specific story, I feel like it might just be something that the government's doing that we don't know about. With that being said, I'm not saying that I don't think aliens aren't real. I do agree with you about the technology, that our technology is like, we can't even keep up anymore.
Yeah, it's out of control. Did you hear that? I was like going through puberty.
But I feel like at the same time, we wouldn't have any of this for whatever happened earlier. So maybe we got some of this technology, say we got it from aliens, sure. But I feel like now we're progressing as humans and making it our own now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah. All right. We got one more?
Yeah, so this
one's cool. I'm excited about this one.
This last little clip is blowing up the internet, apparently. Somebody made basically this fan video of Michael Myers versus Jason, and it's widely popular right now. So we got a little clip of it. Otherwise,
because I feel like I don't want us to get in trouble here. But yeah, as you could see, I think it's Movie Web is the Facebook page that posted it, and they're owned by different media companies, so they like can't be together. Although, didn't they do it? They did a Jason versus Freddy Krueger.
They sure did.
That was great. That was a great movie.
I don't know about great.
Like, it was like fantastic trash.
That's a good way of putting it.
You know what I mean? And I think that was the last. I think that was the last time what's his name appeared as Freddy Krueger as well, which is kind of sad.
Well, I thought maybe I'm making this up, but I thought he was doing one more
I would like that.
coming up.
That'd be great. Because
I
he
thought
is him,
because-
you know? Like, Jason
but
and
I
Michael
thought
Myers
because-
like doesn't have a personality. Freddy Krueger does.
Right, and I think because the last Halloween did so well, that I thought they were making another
Friday the 13th?
Nightmare.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I also didn't hate the new one that they made that everyone hates. I don't think it was bad.
the new Halloween.
No, they did like a new Nightmare on Elm Street, like reboot with a different dude. I thought it was fine. I thought it was cool.
I didn't know that.
But I'm definitely going to go on YouTube and watch this. I don't know who wins. Let's get in the chat. Who do you think's going to win? Good old Michael?
Did anybody
Or
actually
Jason?
watch this yet? Do you know who wins?
I have no idea.
No, I'm asking.
I know that like Michael Myers is supposed to get the respect as like the first slasher dude to become like huge.
Yeah,
I like Jason though. Jason's cool.
I was always more of a fan of Friday the 13th than I was the Halloween movies.
Me too.
How about Jason X when he's in space?
Oh, and he has like the robot face.
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's
I love it.
now I want to go watch it. They get really bad.
I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it was like Jason in Manhattan. That
Jason Takes Manhattan is one of my
Jason
favorites.
Takes Manhattan. That was good too.
When he's punching the guy in the head, and then he just knocks his head off into the dumpster, and it rolls down the side of the building.
It's fantastic.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's cool. Let me I want to bring something up about a previous video that we were discussing.
All right, go ahead.
So, do you remember when we were talking about Huff's technology?
Yeah.
That it was like kind of like a ripoff?
Right.
So, we had someone comment, and maybe I'm butthurt, but I want to explain the difference here. Okay? Now, it used to be there used to be 3 of these up. Now I can only see 1. So I think he's a coward and deleted the one that I responded to.
Okay.
Okay? His first comment was, the weird feeling in your eyebrows is your jealousy, envy, and ignorance. Whoopsie doodles, LMFAO. Okay? Commenting on our saying how he's stealing money from people. 2, this dude says, blank you, people want to buy boxes, let them. If you can't hear what the box is saying, well, it's a trick on your mind. What's your effing point? Do you want Huff arrested or shot? WTF. Quit your effing crying.
Okay,
first of all, I don't want anyone shot.
Yeah, we're not getting that serious into it.
So he keeps going. He keeps going.
All right, go ahead.
I don't want anyone arrested. I just want people stealing money from people. And then this dude says...
Listen, I'm not even saying he's stealing money from people. All I'm saying is... Well, but if he's making something and you're willing to buy it, that's on you. That's your money to make. That's your decision. But in our own opinion, yes, he's taking your hard-earned money and you're getting garbage.
Right.
Continue.
If you're like this, so here we go. He says, this guy says he's selling his paintings for $1,500. So what? Huff wants to sell his work for $4,000. It's none of your concern. It's my work, my art, my value. It sounds like you're blanking grapes. You're sour blanking grapes on your end. Now, my response to this guy.
Now, this guy is just some random dude that supports Huff.
I'm assuming.
Okay.
I said, person, Your paintings are pieces of art for people to enjoy. If you sold them as pieces of art, more power to you. But when people are being told that they're able to contact their loved ones and it's a complete sham, that is not okay. So I don't understand how people like vehemently back this guy up with poor concerns. And I just wanted to reiterate that when you are telling people that they're reaching people that they care about that are past and charging $4,000, that's not cool. That's not a nice thing to do. I don't want to get ranty here.
No, we could get ranty. So my whole thing is, you could listen. That guy could support Huff as much as he wants. If he believes this stuff works, great. I mean, obviously he's not the only one. If Huff is able to get that many views on his videos and he's able to sell that many boxes. With that being said, myself and you would never fall into that trap.
That's true.
Oh, hey, Robin.
Hi, Rob. Say Rob. She hates it.
So somebody in the chat goes because they want to believe, which is fine, and that could go with saying the psychics and the mediums that are full of poop also, that are taking people's hard-earned money, and obviously they are manipulating them. Now, I'm not saying all psychics and mediums are fake. What I'm saying is a majority are out there just to manipulate you and basically tell you what you want to hear.
Right.
And I feel like that's the same way with Huff and what he's doing. Like what we talked about last show is when Lorraine Warren died, within a week, he had a spirit box session on his YouTube channel of contacting Lorraine.
Right.
And he's
a lot of people that have passed.
Well, I was going to say, and he's done this many times before with people that have passed, and right away he has a YouTube video. So that's a strategic money-making scheme that he has going on. Because for anybody that believes in the paranormal and they believe that this guy is true, like, what are the chances every single time he does this, he's contacting these celebrities and high-profile people that have passed?
Because it gets those sweet clicks.
That's what I'm saying.
Sweet clicks.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not cool.
So it's not cool. But if it's working for him, you can do what you want. But don't come at us when we're criticizing him for doing it, because we're smarter than you.
Oh, because it's getting mean. Woo!
That's all I'm saying. Don't come at us because you're spending $4,000 of your hard-earned money on a box that lights up and has preset words in it.
Wow, I don't know if we have to like shut down the show. Now, got hot.
I'm just saying.
I don't even think this guy bought one of these things.
If you're okay with supporting him and saying your piece, we're gonna sit here and support our view and say our piece. So all I'm saying is,
in the words of Chris Bergenser, shut your mouth, you idiots, right?
I'm not calling anybody an idiot. If that's what you believe... How dare
you? I can't believe you even did that.
If that's what you believe and you want to believe in everything this guy is doing, great. But don't come at us with stupid statements supporting this guy and calling us jealous when we would never manipulate or take advantage of people in that way.
Right. And I am jealous of his views. I want some of those sweet views.
Yeah, but we're doing it the right way. We're sitting here right now on Facebook in the stream. We have 25 people watching. We started with almost 70 people watching. And we do this show almost weekly. And we're not sitting here manipulating people and telling them fake garbage, or sitting here and having a spirit box session and just making up stuff.
Woo! You got heated. What are people saying in there?
I'm just saying we're doing it the right way. Like, if you guys want to watch us, you could watch us. If you don't want to watch us, you don't have to watch us. Same with Huff. People believe in him and is going to watch him and whatever else, great. But at the same time, like, you're telling me he's contacting Michael Jackson, Lorraine Warren, who was the other people? Princess Diana, whatever else?
Robin Williams.
Yeah, a week after they pass away. Come on.
Come on. What are people saying?
Get your life together. Somebody asked if we believe in EVPs. I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's like one of the few things that we've gotten that we don't know how to explain most of them.
Yeah, listen, when we go on investigations to elaborate on that question, for the most part, we just do video cameras, night vision cameras, take pictures, and do tape recorders. In the past, we've done the spirit box sessions, we've done an Ovilus and everything else. We no longer use that stuff, only because we don't know how it actually works. There's no scientific backing to how it works. So our way of investigating is we rather use a tape recorder and a video camera, a digital recorder and a video camera, because it's the most basic way of investigating. And if you do get something, I feel like it's easier to explain it than it is if you got something off the spirit box or the Ovilus.
I agree, Chris. You know what else I agree with? That lava lamp still isn't going.
Yeah, I think it's broken.
Well, yeah, how whatever. All
Maybe
right.
Is the lamp broken?
No, man, the light's on.
You should see how hot it is.
Well, what am I going to ask a light bulb to get a little bit hotter?
No, lift up the glass part, put your hand over it, and you can tell how hot the lamp is.
Well, you can't.
That thing comes right off.
I get it. I know. All right, you want to go to this other real or fake video here?
Yeah, let's do it, man, before I get more fired up.
Don't get angry. Are people being spicy over there?
I just don't get people. I don't get people that comment and say, well, you're jealous, you're this, you're that, when let's go into the real or fake video.
Woo! Woo-wee! All righty.
I'm just saying. I don't understand people.
All right, so I'm trying to think of which one's going to pop up here. Let's do a little test. All right, so what I'm going to show you in a second is people at a shopping center, and I'm just going to let it play. How's that sound, Chris?
Yep.
I'm gonna let this play again, folks. I'm gonna let this play again. A lot of clicks. All right, so these people are shopping. I don't know what this is. What does this store look like?
It looks like a thrift store or like a department store.
Yeah, maybe. And this stuff starts flying down at them, and they definitely get freaked out. That old lady books it out of there. So I answered first last time. What do you got to say about this?
I'm going to go with fake. What I'm going to say is they were messing around with stuff on the shelves. Something wasn't set right on the top shelf and eventually fell over.
So you're saying there was a cascade taking place?
Yeah, I'm going to say fake by mistake.
Although
watching it again, it looks like it does just like it flies off that shelf.
Yeah, it does. They got freaked out.
Yeah, hold on. I want to see that again now. Looking. Oh, maybe this thing. Maybe not.
Goosh.
Oh. Two things come flying off the shelf.
The one with the hack got bopped on the noggin.
I'm going to say needs more research now.
Oh. Needs more research, everybody. I love this graphic.
Do you think... So somebody said there's a weird shadow in the beginning, which I do see the weird shadow. Do you think somebody's behind that shelf?
I did not see it at all.
So
I wasn't looking for it, I guess. Hold on. At the beginning of the video?
Yeah, so when they're in the aisle and they're looking, see this part of the aisle, it's like red?
Yeah.
Now go a little bit past that. You'll see like a shadow or something pass by. See it?
Yeah, I do see that.
Do we think there's just somebody behind
Definitely
that shelf? I think there's somebody behind the shelf.
I'm going to say 100%, and I'm bringing it down to this. How about
I think
that?
There's somebody,
How about
I
that?
think there's somebody
How about
behind
that?
the
How about
shelf
that? How about that?
Pushed it out to scare them.
I think so too. Wow.
That's what I'm going with. If that shadow wasn't there, I would say they just... Yeah, because I feel like there's somebody behind there.
All right, so we're at a crossroads here. We have like a couple of minutes. We got to get off for the American Ghost Hunter show. But
are they live tonight? I don't. I didn't think they were live tonight.
I don't know.
I don't think they're back till June 3rd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have them recurring on the calendar. But we do have Paranormal Crossroads live.
At 9 p.m. Eastern,
At
doing
9
a
p.m.
live investigation from the Rapids Theater in Niagara Falls. So if you guys stay tuned, 9 o'clock Eastern time, live investigation on Facebook, on the ParanormalWarehouse.com Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Yo, I also forgot, my buddies at Earthbound Voices Paranormal, they did send in a video for us to use. I've just been all over the place.
Do that?
No, I don't have it all set up, but we could do it next time. Maybe I'll get a little ditty from them explaining the situation and how they feel about it.
So do you want to do some paranormal trash to end the show?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, paranormal trash. Here we go. So just for people that are new, paranormal trash, basically we take the real garbage, bottom of the barrel paranormal videos on the internet and talk about how garbage they are.
Right. So I always ask my wife, who had a cameo in today's episode, I always ask her every week what we should do for paranormal trash. And she said, hey, isn't there like the weird New Jersey books that they put out there? And there definitely is. And
Weird New Jersey books?
Yeah, there's like Weird New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a book series. I think they do weird all of the states, probably. But I think it did start in Jersey. So, represent Jersey. That's how you represent Jersey, if anybody was wondering. Right?
Yo, it was fantastic.
Okay, so I got fixated on a specific character from the Jersey area. Now, who's a famous Jersey paranormal beast that everybody
Jersey
knows?
Devil.
That's correct, Chris. That's correct. So I got some real garbage of people stating and claiming, I can't itch my head with this hat, that they've captured the Jersey Devil.
All right, let's do it.
I don't know if I'm ready for it. This one's great. Ho!
It's like a Pokemon.
It is like a Pokemon. Look at that thing. Dun, 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 dun. Now, how do you think it's getting those wings to flap?
To me, that's not even scary, though.
That thing is amazing.
To me, that's not
Look
even
at
scary.
it.
I'm like, oh, let me see if it would land on me.
You just like start feeding it nuts and berries. Now, what? How do you think this? I want you to give me a rundown of how this creature, this mechanism exists.
You mean how did they make this?
Correct.
It's a stuffed animal that they put like battery operated wings on and basically tossed it in the air.
Now, but it doesn't just fall down free fall.
Yeah, but they could have slowed down the video on their end and edited it.
You're right. Those wings are going real fast, though. This is like someone built that guy. That's in somebody's basement right now, and they're like, "Hey,
Yeah,
remember
that's
when we made that
definitely
video?"
like some type of stuffed animal that they put battery operated wings on.
I applaud them.
What does it say? Jersey Devil or Halloween prank?
Yeah.
Halloween prank.
Correct. Oh, I'm yawning over here. All right,
Yeah,
so
Carol said no movement on the body, not at all.
yeah, I know. Just this.
Yeah.
All right, so we got this one's a little. it's still trash in my opinion, but this one's a little bit more compelling, and it runs for a while. So these dudes are out there trying to find the Jersey Devil, and they have a is this a Paranormal State?
Yeah.
And they go out there, they have a thermal cam, and this image appears, which does look a little creepily like the Jersey Devil right there.
No, it looks like a deer.
It's either, I don't know, man. It could be a giraffe, but I'm thinking it's probably
They're in
the
Jersey,
Jersey
right?
Devil.
Why the hell is it a giraffe?
I'm just saying it could be an option.
It's a deer.
It is 1,000% a deer. I see those things dead on the road all the time. All the time. I mean, it does look like he has little wings, but come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is absolute garbage. Now they claim this is the Jersey Devil.
I don't think, if anything, it looks like it has like a Superman cape on. But they said it looks like the Jersey Devil. It looks like it has wings.
Yeah, it's a deer.
What's everybody else saying?
Deer.
We got a deer. Oh, dear. We got a deer. So, I have one final image, actually.
Okay.
Similar to the first one, but there was no video involved. Just a still image. Are you prepared? You may be horrified.
All right. That looks like the same thing that we saw, but just you could actually see the.
I feel like that is a straight up like stuffed goat. Imagine this. Let me.
Now this is just a still. This isn't even a video.
This is a still. Now let me paint you a quick picture here, Chris.
Yeah.
You meet an untimely demise. Okay. Someone. Like aliens come down, right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe they find you dead. Maybe they kill you. We don't know. It doesn't matter at that point.
Uh-huh.
They take your body and they stuff you. They attach wings to your back and they turn you into a Halloween prank. How would you feel about it?
Not good.
How do you think that goat feels about it?
Yeah, do we really think that's a stuffed goat that they put wings on and just threw in the air and took a picture?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes.
I mean, that's a lot of work.
I don't know, man. Oh, what, stuffing a goat?
Yeah, like going through, how are we going to fake this evidence? All right, let's get a stuffed goat. Like, how easy is it to get a stuffed goat?
Hold on. I'll tell you right now. Stuffed goat. I guess we should call it taxiderm. I'm seeing a lot of skulls.
Yeah, so it's probably not easy.
I'm seeing a lot of skulls. Well, here we go. I got a whole head. All right. Oh my God. So this mountain goat, life-size taxiderm mount. It's like a white mountain goat. How much is it going for on eBay?
$3,000.
$4,000. Actually, 4,675.
I almost said 4.
Woo! Who knew? Why aren't we? Let's go into taxiderm.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Taxidermy. Is that the correct term?
Sure.
You get a goat skull for $20. That's no big deal. So, yeah, all right. So, since they go for thousands of dollars, I guess.
I mean, it could just be a stuffed animal.
That's probably what it is, Chris, okay?
So.
Probably what it is.
Well, that's paranormal trash for this week.
Dude, it is. Now you got me down like a rabbit hole of like trying to find the actual stuffed goat. Some very adorable options here for your children if they like goats. I'm done. I digress.
All right. Well, that's all we got this week for Real or Fake Live. We should be live next week, next Sunday, same time, same place, 6 p.m. Eastern on the ParanormalWarehouse.com Facebook and YouTube pages. Just so everybody knows, for all the shows that are on Paranormal Warehouse right now, we just added all new T-shirts to our store.
We did.
So if you guys watch a bunch of our shows, including this one, we have all new T-shirts up, from Chiller Night Theater to the American Ghost Hunter Show, to the Cryptic Paranormal Show, to Are You Webs?
Are You Weebs? Good
Weebs,
Lord.
sorry.
Oh my God, Chris, you are... Just
So-
embarrass me some more.
If you like the shows, right now I think actually everything's on sale for 35% off. I don't know how much longer that goes for, but check it out. You can get T-shirts, long sleeve shirts, whatever. If not, so be it. Check us out on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. We're starting to post a lot more stuff on Instagram, so check that out and follow us if you haven't already. And don't forget, tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, live from the Rapids Theater, Niagara Falls, is Paranormal Crossroads. So you definitely want to stay tuned to that and check that out.
Yeah, and I want to say this, like, you know, we're not just being scumbags. Like, those T-shirts, they go to support the people doing the shows.
Yeah, so
they take the time out of their week to put the shows on all the time. So it's like it's a nice way where you get something cool, and it's also benefiting the people that are putting on these little shows.
They get full commission from those T-shirts. We just put them on our Facebook.
Yeah.
So that's that. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. We really appreciate it. We hope to see you back next week.
Yeah.
Again, don't forget, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight, a live investigation on ParanormalWarehouse.com, Facebook, and is it going to be on YouTube?
No.
On Facebook.
Okay.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Yeah.